Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Fallout Shelter Survival Mode, The Perfect Start 2021 Part 2. Okay, so let's collect some resources. Now, while we're doing that, and we got a B+ rating there and 120 caps, lovely, lovely, and a couple of additional new dwellers ready to come into the vault. Don't forget to have a look down in the description of my video, as I have now created a Patreon account. So if you would like to be a supporter of my channel, check out the link and the very small tiers that I've got available for you to join and become a patron of Know It All Gaming, to get some additional information, behind the scenes action, and of course the opportunity to decide on what kind of content I'm creating and what I'm doing with my channel. Okay, so we've unlocked the med bay. Perfect. This allows us to create stim packs. Now that rock is in the way, so we're going to need to clear it. 150 caps and it disappears. Now we're just going to create a 1x1 for the moment, so just one room. That's all we need, and we need someone with intelligence. Well, look at that. Thankfully she has the provocateur outfit, which gives additional intelligence, and we'll start working on stim packs. Now intelligence wise, we also have Ryan, but he's in the power generator room, so we'll leave him for now. And Ashley Sanders also has better intelligence as well, so we could get Ashley to join, but for now we will leave everything as is and continue collecting resources. Now at the moment we're doing fairly well for everything. We're collecting 200 water, 100 power and 100 food. But at the same time, I'm sure it's not going to be very long before some more disastrous activities start occurring in the vault, because nothing goes well for too long when you're in survival mode. No, everything is designed to be additionally challenging and create difficulties for you. So we've got a 31% chance there of accident. We don't need to rush at the moment because we've got plenty of power. We've only got a minute there. Again, 33% risk. And if we go here, so we've got 5 minutes until that stim pack is going to be ready. So this one might be worth rushing just to get the first one into the stock. But never mind. Come back and think about it in a little bit. Okay, so we've now got 15 dwellers. Quite a few of them leveling up now as well. So that means, of course, extra health. One of the other good things as well with leveling up is it fills your health back up to 100% for your dweller. So if you've been injured or everything else and they happen to be leveling up, great, that's going to save you on stim packs. Let's replace that BB gun with a 3.2 pistol, as that's guaranteed 1 damage rather than potentially 0. And we had it in stock as well, so you know, worth doing. Okay, so we need 18 dwellers for the overseer's office, and that will allow us to start doing quests. We want to, as I said in the previous video, keep our dweller numbers down. But at the same time we will start creating some babies in the not too distant future. Right, so let's increase the size of the water treatment facility, and of course instantly we've got an invasion, so let's get these rad roaches dealt with. Oh, there we go, they're dead. That wasn't too long. There we go, and we're on the way to collecting all of the resources that we need to complete those objectives. So 88 out of 100 power, nearly there, not too bad. And again, as I said, really, this early game, it's monitoring everything that's going on, watching for disasters, looking at your resource bars at the top, seeing if you need to potentially rush something. And then, of course, the next thing will be continuous raider attacks. So, as I was saying, you must build the overseer's office. That will allow us to do quests. And that's when we can potentially get some additional lunch boxes and some early goals with some of those quests, which give some nice rewards early on, which will help with the development of our vault. Only a 28% chance, so let's give it an activate. There we go. Yeah, successful. Lovely. And a few extra caps as well. And she's got the experience points to go with it. So lovely. Happiness currently sitting at 87%. That's quite good. So it means most people are in the right rooms. We've got all of our different rooms. Next one to be unlocked will be the science lab. Going to cost 500 to build another wet med bay, and of course we've only got 547 caps, so we don't want to be doing that for now. And also all it does is it increases the amount you produce. It doesn't increase your storage, as I said in the first part. To increase your storage for your stim packs, you need to build separate med bays. So each merged med bay can only hold the same amount. So for additional storage, you need to build additionals. For now, we're all right. The capacity is 25, so she's got a long way to build up to that. Oh, another rad roach infestation. Let's get it dealt with. Tactical shotgun in there finishes those guys off really quickly. So there we go, all dead. She carried on shooting and has got her gun out even though it's over. Right, everyone else working away nicely. Our water is being used quite quickly, you can see. Power bar requirements are quite high. Water's low, as so is food. So our power requirement is higher than water and food, but water is being used quicker than other resources. So it's going to cost 500 caps to upgrade the room to the next level, which you can safely do for each of the rooms to increase your production. We're not going to do it yet. Well, first of all, we've only got 547 caps currently, so we're at 15 out of 18 maximum dwellers as well. So at some point we're going to need to upgrade the living quarters. So there we go, 170 caps, and there we go. We've now got 3 wide living quarters, which gives us a bit of extra capacity for dwellers, and it also takes it up to the boundaries as well. So as you construct, you seal off rooms from invasion from... oh, and we've got a fire. Continuous incidents is the only way to describe survival mode. Continuous incidents and health degradation. Okay, so we're nearly at 100 food. We're at 84 out of 100. Those guys took quite a hit to their health bars there from that fire, but they're okay. And of course, another thing to do, if you're starting to get extremely low health on your dwellers and you don't have stim packs or anything else, log out. Come back in a couple of hours. Their health will have recovered and you'll be in a better position. So one of the best pieces of advice for the early game is whenever you start having any particular challenges, so health being the primary one near the beginning, is log out, because your dwellers are safe when you're logged out and they recover their health. So you can get them back up to 100% health, pop back into the vault and get done what you need to get done, and then get out again. So get in, get your objectives done, set yourself a few tasks, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, stay logged in for 5-10 minutes, get it all done, then log out again. Now, of course, I'm staying logged in to give you this perfect start series, which means I'm going through probably vastly more incidents than you would if you were doing this yourself, getting the few bits and pieces done and logging out, and then coming back an hour or two later to carry on. The same applies to when we start getting dwellers to couple up in the living quarters to create babies. Same thing. Once you've got a pregnancy, log out, come back 3 hours later, baby will be ready. Log out, come back 3 hours later, baby will have turned into an adult. You've also then removed any risk associated with potentially losing the dwellers, having pregnant dwellers that can't fight, and all those other negative connotations to the number of incidents that you get because it is survival mode. So you have to think with that survival mindset. Would I say that logging out and logging back in again and doing that is kind of like cheating? It's not. It's this has always been, especially if you're playing on Android or iOS, you know, it's a quick game. I said that in one of my first video series that I done on Fallout Shelter. This is one of those games that you can log in, you can spend 5-10 minutes playing and then log out again. I'd say survival mode almost encourages it from the number of events that you get, and how quickly your dwellers can get very low on health from repeated rad roach infestations, repeated fires, and repeated raiders. See, as I'm talking about it, there's another rad roach infestation. Now, luckily, these guys have got some good guns in there. Well, 3 of them have. Two of them have. 2 of them have got BB guns. But still, those rad roaches have been dealt with. They've got some more experience points. Our water is now back up nearly to full, which is good. Now, the vault door is the next thing that you want to think about upgrading, because the upgrading the vault door early on gives you that extra little bit of time to get your dwellers ready for when those attacks come through the vault door. So obviously it's raider parties to begin with. You're not going to get death claws, but they do come, as I said, much earlier in survival mode, so you do have to think about it. And again, having a protection detail in the vault door room itself is also quite beneficial. There we go, 100 food collected, an additional 50 caps, lovely, that's taken us over 500. Let's see what it's been replaced with. So deliver 1 baby dweller for 25 caps. So we might want to think about getting our first pregnancy underway. Right now, at this very second, we'll pause and think on it. Because we've got 5 dwellers in our diner, we've got 4 in our water treatment facility, and we've got 5 in the power facility, and we've got 1 studiously making stim packs. Let's go. Yeah, let's create our first new dweller, shall we? Oh, got some extra caps for that. That's good. That's luck. Let's have a look at the happiness. 75%. Oh, we've got a room on fire. Look at that. Another incident. Just leave it and the fire will go out. Or do we put her in here? Oh, no, it's already moved to the other room. Yeah, storage rooms expand your vault inventory. Already know that. Thank you very much. Okay, so that fire is looking towards being put out in the diner. She is handling that by herself at the moment. Health is trickling down. Oh, 91% happiness. Very good. 85%, 91%. We've got to find someone to put in there with him. Now let's just put her in there. There we go. Successfully extinguish 1 vault fire. There we go. Another 25 caps. That means we'll have another new objective. Survive an hour in the vault with no casualties. So you just know that you're going to get loads of additional incidents thrown at you now, so that you can not survive for 1 hour, keeping all your dwellers alive. So that's an hour of playtime in the vault. I don't know whether it's broken or unbroken, because as of yet, I have not achieved that. I haven't got the 500 caps yet, so I'll keep you updated on that one, because I've played obviously about half an hour in-game, then logged out, and then logged back in again, and I'm not sure how much time I've overall hit. Can I get that for you? I dropped my jaw. Can I get that for me? Sorry, can you get that for me? Not can I get that for you? Otherwise it doesn't make sense. Is there a Yao guy in the vault? He must be looking for you, honey. Some of these chat-up lines are like the cheesiest things you could possibly read, but at the same time, entertaining. I do think it's funny that they've gone to the effort. You must be a genie because you're making my dreams come true. Well, majority of these, if you try to use them in real life, you'd probably just get a slap. Of course, in the days where you were able to do that, with COVID and everything else, chat-up lines are something that would only be used across something along the lines of Tinder, I would imagine, or any other of those dating apps. Couldn't possibly comment. I've been married for a few years. Have a nice family. Give a bit of personal information. I've got 2 sons. I've got a 13-year-old stepson, and my other son was 4 in December last year. Quite the rate of knots it's gone by. It's amazing how fast time can go, even when you're having something such as lockdowns. So that was the mysterious stranger. 64 caps. Boom. We're up to 836 caps now. Not bad. Obviously early game, so anything among around 1,000 is good this early in the game. She's got the ultimate Doombringer laser, Gatling laser, so she's quite okay there on her own in her Agent Provocateur outfit with a Gatling laser. So still survive 1 hour and deliver 1 baby. So hopefully these 2 will hook up, and then we can have a pregnancy, have a baby delivered, and we'll tick that off for a measly 25 caps. But it's worth getting ticked off anyway, because that'll also increase our population to 16. Okay, there's some more power collected. So power's full, food is full, and water is doing not too bad. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking for perception to see if any of these vault dwellers have got perception. It doesn't look like they do. No, that one doesn't either. No. So none of those are able to go to the water treatment facility, because of course there's only 3 in there now, because we've got those 2 in the living quarters becoming friendly with one another. So shall we rush it? Ooh, 43% chance of an incident. Maybe not. Oh, and we've got a radroach infestation, of course. Well, she's got a hunting rifle, so that's not too bad, and he's got a pop-pop pistol, so Come on, guys. Oh my goodness, 3 rad roaches. Let's get some extra firepower in there. There we go. Should be enough, 3 people. Yeah, 1 rad roach is dead already. Oh, health taking a hit there. There we go. She's in, providing the firepower. And there we go. Oh. And they go back to their starting positions. And there we go. They can carry on chatting each other up and becoming friendly with one another. Health bar's not too bad there, so don't need to do anything. We've only got 2 stim packs, as you can see. So we're still trying to build up a stock of stim packs. Only 2 minutes. Still 43% risk. So we're not going to rush it. We have to wait a couple of minutes and we'll get 28 water towards that total of 200. All the waiting is insufferable. Come on, guys. You're getting on so well. Just have a little dance. Oh, you must be so lonely down there, making the medicines for the rest of the vault dwellers. That storage room, those rats I think are having a whale of a time in there without being disturbed by any other dwellers. Everyone else keeping busy, of course. Out of all of those rooms, which would you most like to work in? I think I'd probably like to work in the diner, seeing as all they seem to do is sit and eat and drink. I mean, in the water treatment facility, that's some hard work there, putting in the chemicals, tightening that bolt forever, and just spinning a wheel. I'm sure someone, a supervisor, should go and tell her that that wheel must be broken for it to just constantly spin round in one direction. But hey, if it keeps you satisfied and lets you put in working forever, then so be it. Because of course no one sleeps in this either, do they? There is living quarters, but that's what happens when you log out, you see. And that's why they recover all of their health. Oh, and we got another fire. There we go. There's only 3 people to treat it, but they should get it dealt with fairly quickly, because that's 50% of the room's capacity. So, yep, there we go. Nearly gone. And done. There we go. Not too much health suffered there. I think they probably lost 20-something%. Ah, we got another stim pack. Good. That means we are now up to 3. Not too bad. Oh, power's ready. Boom. Fall back up again. One of the other things you can do with the resource collection in the rooms is pace weight. So if your bars are relatively full at the top, you can leave it ready and then just wait until it gets lower and then collect. I've never felt the need to do it, but it's a possibility if you want to. Let's skip forwards a little bit. So collect that food and roll the clock forwards. Okay, so happiness has crept up to 91%, and there we go. We've now got 1 pregnant dweller. So he goes back into there. She goes up to the water treatment facility. Got a couple of people need levelling up. There we go. So now we've got 194 out of 200 water. We're nearly there. 13 seconds and we're going to be done. And what we'll do is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for part 2, we're going to leave it there. Once again, links for my Facebook page are underneath this video, so feel free to go and give my Facebook page a like. And also my Patreon is there as well, so if you want to be a supporter of Know It All Gaming, then pop along and decide which level you would like to support from as little as £1 a month, which is $1 a month, which is next to nothing really. It just shows that you guys care and like what I'm doing. And again, even if I get £10 a month out of Patreon support, it would make me extremely happy knowing that what I'm doing for you guys is appreciated. And also, being a Patreon supporter, you can have direct input on what I'm doing for my content creation. But until next time, I'm Know It All Gaming.